A single lavender plant costs about 50 cents to grow from seed. A bottle of lavender essential oil retails for $20. The margin between those two numbers is where a quietly growing group of small-scale growers is building businesses that run without them. One thing before we get into it. The idea at number one is the one almost nobody in the plant business talks about. Same plants, 15 years of revenue, no replanting. Keep that in the back of your mind. Number 8 is microgreens, and before you skip this one, hear what most people miss. The real business isn't selling trays to local restaurants for $15. It's the subscription. Meal prep clients, small grocery co-ops, and office wellness programs pay monthly for consistent delivery. According to a 2023 report from Grand View Research, the global microgreens market was valued at over $2.1 billion and was growing at roughly 12% annually. What you're actually selling isn't produce, it's reliability. You grow the same seeds on the same schedule. The repeat order is what makes it passive. At 7, specialty culinary herbs for restaurants. Cisco and US Foods don't reliably stock shiso, lovage, episode, or fresh turmeric. Chefs who need them will pay $8 to $12 per bunch weekly to whoever shows up consistently. The mistake most growers make here is spreading too thin, 6 accounts instead of 2. The farms that actually make money go deep with a small number of clients. 2 restaurants at $400 a month is $9,600 a year from less than a quarter acre. Not retirement money, but it funds infrastructure while other income streams build. At 6, houseplant propagation and resale. The U.S. indoor plant market hit approximately $1.7 billion in 2023. The cost structure here is almost absurd in your favor. You buy one mature monstera, pothos, or philodendron for $30 to $50. You take cuttings. 60 to 90 days later, you have 20 to 30 plants selling for $12 to $18 each on Etsy or at a farmer's market. After that first purchase, the cost of goods is essentially zero. Run this with a dozen mother plants and the math gets interesting fast. Here's where most people stop. They pick one of these ideas, try it for 3 months, get impatient, and jump to the next one. That pattern kills every plant business before it gets traction. The ones that actually work, without exception, are the ones where someone commits to a single model through at least one full growing season. One, that's it. 5 is cut flower farming. A quarter acre of zinnias, lisianthus, and dahlias, properly managed, can gross $20,000 to $30,000 in a single season. The passive angle is the CSA subscription model. Customers pay upfront for a 10-week flower share. You're farming against guaranteed revenue, not hoping someone shows up at market. By year 3, your perennial dahlias return on their own. The setup shrinks, the revenue doesn't. 4 is native plant nursery, and this one is more durable than it looks. Most garden centers push whatever big wholesale growers are selling, often non-local cultivars from out of state. What they consistently miss is local ecotype native plants, propagated from seed collected in the same region where they'll be planted. Conservation districts, municipal park departments, and ecological restoration contractors buy these in bulk on annual contracts. A regional conservation contract for $10,000 to $15,000 annually is within reach for a 2-acre operation with a basic greenhouse. Think about this one carefully. Number 3 is medicinal herbs. The U.S. herbal supplement market exceeded $12 billion in 2023. Growing dried elderberries, tulsi, ashwagandha, skullcap, or lemon balm doesn't require you to make supplements yourself. Small batch tincture makers, craft tea companies, and herbalists buy dried bulk herbs through platforms like Fair or direct agreements, and they buy consistently. The growing season is 4 to 6 months. The selling is year-round. Labor concentrates in a short window, revenue doesn't. At 2 is lavender with a product line attached. Raw lavender alone won't make you much, but dried bundles, sachets, hydrosol, and essential oil made from the same harvest create multiple revenue streams from a single crop. Lavender Hill Farm runs exactly this model and has added a U-pick operation that drives foot traffic with almost no additional growing cost. The honest limitation is time. Lavender takes 2 to 3 years from transplant to reach full production. Once it does, the plants produce reliably for a decade. Early patience is the price of entry. Now, number 1. Under $500 to start, the same plants have been earning for 15 years. No replanting, ever. Named perennial cultivars, specifically named daylily and hosta varieties. These are heritage or registered cultivars that multiply by division every single year, in the ground, without any input from you. You buy 3 or 4 named daylily crowns for under $40 total. By year 2 or 3, each crown has split into 8 to 12 plants. You dig the divisions in spring, sell them on eBay, Etsy, or at a farmer's market, and the original crowns keep growing. Collectors pay $10 to $30 per division for established named varieties. No seeds to buy, no annual replanting. The same roots keep dividing and paying for 15 years or more. Here's the honest part. Not one of these ideas runs itself in month 1. The business people are still running 5 years in, took 12 to 18 months before they were anything close to passive. You're building a system, not flipping a switch. In the real world, the growers that make real money pick one of these 8 and go so deep that they become the most reliable source in their area for that specific thing. That's the whole strategy. Most people spread themselves across 5 ideas and wonder why none of them stick. If you want the pricing breakdown, how to set what you charge so you're not leaving money on the table, that's already in the next video. Pick one, go deep, then decide.